Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome to Friday Favorites and Flops. I have quite a bit to share with you guys this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in. Before I do, I hope you had a great week. I had a good week myself, and I'm excited for the weekend. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to, and I do have a flop this week, so I will mention that at the end. Might be able to guess what it is. I'm going to start with my fragrance pick for the week, and I opted to get into the Elizabeth & James Nirvana Black and White, and I do have these in the rollerball format, which I actually really love because all I do is take the lid, off of both of them and then put them together, and I like to mix these, so I just put them on and it's perfect. I get the perfect amount of both, and I love this fragrance. I get so many compliments when I wear this. People will stop and ask me what I'm wearing. These are beautiful, separate, but I feel like together they're just perfection. I would love it if Elizabeth & James would just go ahead and put these both into a container and just market it like that because they really are so perfect together. So, but the rollerball option is really nice because these are a little bit more expensive, and this will last you a very long time. And it's nice that you can just, roll where you want to and you get a little bit of both. So love this. If you've never smelled this combination together, you need to go and try it at Sephora. Okay. A skincare thing that I wanted to mention, and I cannot give you guys a full review yet because I've only used it for about a week and a half at this point, but I am so confident in this product already that I'm putting it in a favorites because I am already starting to see a difference, and I never thought I would actually start to see a decrease in the size of my pores, but it's already happening. This is the Paula's Choice Resist 10% Niacinamide Booster. This is for all skin types. This is specifically meant to minimize pore and smooth the skin. So it's got good anti-aging benefits, and sorry, I'm probably shaking the camera. And it's also good for minimizing the look of enlarged pores, which is a huge, huge issue for me. You guys, I am actually starting to notice a difference in the size of my pores, specifically on my cheeks where they are the most pronounced. It's not a drastic difference yet, but I'm actually starting to notice a difference. And like I said, it's been about a week and a half. What did I just put my elbow in? And I'm already noticing a difference. This is brand new from Paula's Choice. I'm going to go ahead and link it down below for you. I do have that affiliate code where you can get $10 off your first Paula's Choice order if you've never ordered anything from them. That would bring the price of this down to like 30 or 30 something. I think it's around $40. But this, much like the BHA 9, is like going to become a holy grail product for me. I cannot wait to see what my skin looks like in about 2 to 3 months of consistent use. I will of course update you guys after using it for a more extended period of time, but this already, it's fabulous. So it comes in a dropper format like this. It's a pretty like liquidy formula, if you can see that. You put a few drops of this into your nighttime moisturizer or your daytime moisturizer. You can use it with your toner. You can, whatever you want to put it in. It's a booster. It's meant to be put with other products, but you can also just apply it to the skin directly. It's fantastic, you guys. Niacinamide is an amazing skincare formula, and anything that's going to help to actually reduce the look of my pores, that's going to be a product that I'm going to like attach myself to. So that's fantastic. I highly, highly recommend that you check it out if one of your biggest concerns is the size of the pores on your face. Okay, makeup. I finally picked this up. I'm so late to the game on this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I decided to go with the Dulce de Leche, and I decided to go with this one because I figured that this was a lot more of a cool tone shade out of all the other palettes that they had at Fred Meyer. So I like this. I'm gonna say though, it's the this is really soft. You can sort of see in the swatch there that this is extremely powdery. So you can see it takes a little bit of blending, but with a brush, it actually looks pretty good. This is not something that you want to apply with your fingers by any stretch of the imagination, but with a brush, it actually blends pretty nicely into the skin, and it's a nice tone for me. I'm wearing it today. I do wish it was slightly more cool toned, but honestly, if you are looking for a really, really inexpensive, because this is under $5, if you're looking for a really inexpensive contour powder that is more cool toned and a matte highlighting type powder, I actually have this down the bridge of my nose as well and a little bit on the center of my forehead. This is a really great one. I mean, it's super cheap and it's pretty readily available. So give this a try. They do have a nice little pictorial on the back here that tells you where to. Am I going to sneeze? Please don't sneeze. Okay, I think we're good. That tells you where to highlight and where to contour and how to blend it and everything like that. So nice, really nice product for the price. Again, little powdery, tap off your brush, but it's good stuff. More drugstore items. The Bella Rosa Baked Powder Blush from Milani. Okay, this you really have to be careful with. Like, tap your brush into this. Do not swirl and go straight to your face. You are going to look like Ronald McDonald so quickly. This is extremely pigmented, you guys, and it's so pretty. I love this. When I wore this week, I actually was getting some compliments on my brush when I was like, on my blush when I was out running errands and stuff. I never really have anyone like stop me and compliment me on something random like that. But I had like 2 separate people tell me that they really liked my blush and they wanted to know what it was. And luckily it was while I was in Fred Meyer and I was like, it's right over there. But this is fantastic, you guys. It's such a pretty color for the summer. It's very pink. Anyone from the lightest to the darkest skin tone can probably use this with varying degrees of application. If you are extremely fair, like tap, tap. If you have a lot more pigment in your skin, go ahead and apply a little bit more. It's beautiful, you guys. It's also got a really pretty like matte finish to it that doesn't look too flat or anything. Another baked blush. Oh no, come back. Hang on. Okay, sorry. It's one of my products. Another baked blush. Sorry that I'm a hot mess, you guys. It's hot and I'm a mess today. So another baked blush that I really enjoyed this week was Velvet Rope from Lorac, and I have actually made a pretty decent dent in this guy. This is a beautiful everyday blush that has a gorgeous satin finish to it. Let's swatch it right next to so you can kind of see the difference between the two. So the Lorac one is on the bottom here. Love it. Love it. Great for every day. Great for, I would say, anyone who is in the fair to like medium tan skin tone. Do I have a hair in my... I should really start this video over, but I'm not going to because I just don't want to. But this is great, you guys. I do think this is still for sale. I think I've seen it at Ulta. I'll find it. I'll try to link it down below if it's still available. I don't think these were discontinued, but I think it was just the round blushes in those little black like individual pots that were discontinued. I think these are still available. So great one, Velvet Rope. It's a must check out. Okay, I have some lip products for you guys. And this, if you want these, you need to go to Sephora right now. I will link it down below. These Urban Decay, what are they? The Revolution lipsticks are like $11 right now. This is the color Naked. I'm actually wearing this with one of these glosses over top. What a pretty color. Oop, it's going on an awkward part of my hand where the tendons aren't going to be super obvious. This is Naked. I don't know why they changed the formulation and or the packaging because I think this is beautiful. It's like a really weighty, like nice... What is... Okay, I got it. Sorry, it was a cat fur. This is a really nice packaging, but I don't know. I don't know why they reformulated. I have not heard the reasoning as to why, but anyway, these are on clearance now on Sephora.com, and they're 11 bucks, so totally worth checking out. I really love this color Naked. I'm tempted to grab a couple more of the colors that are left. Super nice. And then the glosses that I've been using this week to put on top of this have been these Marvelous Moxie glosses from Bare Minerals. These are so nice. These have a really nice minty scent to them. And the colors I've been using are Smooth Talker, Birthday Babe, and Show Off. I would have to say that my favorite out of these is probably definitely the Show Off, which is like this creamy pink shade. But they're so pretty. They're a little bit thicker, so they tend to stay put a little bit better, but some people find that obnoxious, so just be forewarned. It's a thicker formula of a gloss, but it's not overly tacky, as long as you don't like over apply it. You know, you just need like a thin layer. It provides a beautiful amount of gloss, a little bit of extra color. It just helps to enhance a lipstick. So anyway, I thought these were great and have been using the heck out of them this week. And then my last love before my dislike, I love this Lorac Pro 3. This is gorgeous, you guys. I did do an in-depth review of it with swatches earlier this week. If you missed it, I'll link it. This is a gorgeous palette, you guys. I love it. I love it so much. And I gave it a rave review. So if you're curious about it, it is going to be released on Sunday online. So watch very carefully, because I have a feeling this is going to sell out the first go around. So if you really want it, get your order in early. The reviews for it are pretty positive so far. I think I heard one of my subscribers saying that she didn't care for the palette, but so far everybody else that I know that has gotten their hands on it a little bit early, they've really liked it a lot. And I'm one of those people that just enjoys it, but I like this formulation of eyeshadows a lot. So this has just been great for me. I love it. And then my flop is that Becca Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow collaboration. I did not try anything else from the line because it's too much shimmer for me, to be totally honest. I tend to not gravitate towards that in my older age and with the size of my pores. Maybe if I keep using this, I can put Champagne Pop all over my face. But as of right now, it's totally not a thing for me. But the eyeshadow palette was something I was really excited about. I ordered it as soon as it was released. I got it. It was a massive flop, you guys. I did do a video that I uploaded yesterday, and when I recorded that video a few days ago, the palette was still set to be released eventually in June in stores, but Becca has since decided to go ahead and pull the palette altogether because there were so many complaints about it. The palette was made in China. It was using a completely different formulation. Jaclyn Hill had made a whole video about, you know, how she was so sorry about this and she had no idea and, you know, all that stuff. But there were total inconsistencies with it, and if you manage to get your hands on it and you're keeping it, you might have a collector's item. I returned mine. It was honestly so bad and just not good to work with. Like, it was patchy, it was dry. The formula just sucked. Compared to my Ombre Nudes, which I love, this palette was like polar opposite, like seemed like a really cheap, like drugstore eyeshadow formula. So that had to go back. There was no way I was going to keep it. It just wasn't worth it to me. So I went ahead and returned it. But I do really recommend this one. I think this one's great. So if you want it, like I said, just make sure that you are on the Ulta website. It is going to be released in stores in a few weeks, but you know, if you're like desperate to get it before it hits the stores, I would go ahead and just plan on placing an order on Sunday sometime to be able to get it in the mail. And that's it. That's everything that I have for you guys. Stella and I are off to another trip to Costco. Every time I go, I ask Craig, like, do you need anything? And he says no. And then a few days later, he's like, yeah, actually, if you could go to Costco and get me ... So anyway, we have a few things to grab for Craig's work. So we're going to go do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have a really great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.